175 years, California has been a marvel of invention and reinvention, disaster and recovery, grit and ingenuity.
Governor Gavin Newsom delivers his final State of the State address, and it was the first time that he did it live in person since 2020.
CBS 8 State Matters political reporter Jenny Huh was there in the Assembly chamber today. She joins us now live from the state capitol rotunda with a recap. Jenny, a lot of talk about the state budget today. What's the takeaway?
Carlos, Shannon, good evening from Sacramento. Yes, a lot of talk about the budget. It was the state of the state, of course, but the state of the budget also top of mind for lawmakers here. And what I'm hearing from so many people is that the budget is often a statement of priorities. And today we got a good first look at what the governor might be prioritizing here in his final term in office. And of course, the final budget proposal will be unveiled in its entirety tomorrow. So we're looking forward to that as well.
In California, we're not silent. You're not silent. You're not hunkering down. We're not retreating. We're a beacon. The state is providing a different narrative, an operational model, a policy blueprint for others to follow.
Thursday's State of the State focused on California's wins, the challenges still ahead, and its stand against the Trump administration.
Mr. President, you can't cut off critical food assistance for millions of people. You can't send the military into American cities without justification. And you cannot cruelly and illegally cut off funding for medical research, homeland security, or disaster response.
Newsom slammed those federal funding cuts, which only add pressure as lawmakers tackle next year's budget, expected to be $18 billion in the red, a figure the governor did not mention in his speech.
We have had to deal with deficit after deficit after deficit, and that's one area he can't blame President Trump for.
California Republicans responding with what they call the real state of the state.
Gaslight Gavin would have you believe he's made historic improvements to the quality of your life since taking office 7 years ago.
Newsom did address the top of mind issue of
affordability. It's not a word we just discovered.
Noting the cost of housing is, quote, California's original sin.
Clearing away regulatory thickets, forcing local governments, often resistance, to get in the game, and modernizing our environmental review. But we obviously have more work to do.
Saying this year it's about tackling the cost of construction as well as preventing institutional investors from dominating the market. Newsom also boasting improvements in investment and results for homelessness under his governorship, pointing to the voter-approved Proposition 1, a bond to build more mental health housing, as a success story. And a rather unexpected emphasis on education, including an additional $1 billion investment in high-need schools.
I'm proud to submit a budget tomorrow that has the most significant investments in California's education history.
If he really wants to make education a priority, that's fine. Something else is going to have to be less of a priority.
Meantime, Democratic leaders say they're gearing up to respond to the final budget proposal.
We have to go back and look what is feasible, not based on the direction and the priorities for each of our houses.
We know that the out years for our state budget do not look good. High deficits.
And as of Thursday, California has filed 53 lawsuits against federal overreach. There's a press conference for that 53rd lawsuit in about 30 minutes, actually. The governor also emphasized California is leading the nation when it comes to AI regulation, efforts to support young men and boys, as well as linking climate change to economic risk. And he called out the Trump administration for not sending formal U.S. delegation to the COP30 climate conference last year. And political experts say they're really observing how all of these issues play into Newsom's shadow presidential campaign for 2028. Live at the state capitol, Jenny Huh, CBS 8.
And if you'd like to watch Governor Newsom's final State of the State address in full, you can stream it right now on the CBS 8 app. Download on your TV and watch for free.